I had to do this over, but that's okay. I have to get this over. If anybody come in, let me know if you guys can hear me. I had technical difficulties on my first live, so I'm going to do this again. Being here in Laredo, Texas, so I'm going to do this again. We're going to do this again. We're going to do this again. We're going to shed light to this again. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but I'm going to do it again up early in the morning. Peanut Nola 504. Yeah, I tried to do the live. Let me know if you guys come into the chat. Please let me know. Could you hear me loud and clear? I was having problems with StreamYard, and so I had decided to come back. And I guess that's I have great options to get back on here. But could you please, if you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, we back in full effects. Can you hear me, Bronze? Shout out to you, Bronze, for coming in. All right. Sometimes you get, me being in the area, Cherokee in the house. Sometimes me being where I at, like I said, I'm in near Laredo, Texas, and I'm a truck driver, and my StreamYard actually gets jacked up every now and then. So I'm not afraid. It's early in the morning. My eyes are baggy or whatever. I'm not afraid to show my face this morning. So I have to go on my regular stream. But today we're going to be talking about American history. And what we're talking about American history, the blood that America has, American history, that the blood that they have. And I want to talk about the fact that we celebrate Black History Month when I don't like to refer anything as black, but we're going to use it in this terminology. We're going to talk about this. Why do we have one particular month to celebrate our ancestors? Why do we have one particular month? When you talk about Europeans, when you talk about Jewish people, and everybody, we the only people that have a particular month to celebrate our ancestors. I was sitting here thinking about that everything that they give us, and we have to always be appreciative of something that they give us. We are not, and I remember, and I've told people so many times, I said we need to stop listening to what these people give us. Real talk in the morning, real talk, good morning. I just want you guys to understand that the history of America is not the history that is not our history. And I'm not talking about when you talk about, yes, there's true facts that we had slavery. There's true facts that we had people that pick cotton. We had crop dusters. There's facts to that. But you, as a melanated person, your history runs deeper than slavery. Your history runs deeper than slavery. See, they want to keep you in a box. They keep you in a box. They want you to only know what they give you, okay? They want you, we're going to give them a certain amount. Now, one thing that Martin Luther King, I realized that the great Martin Luther King, during the last part of his, last couple of months before he died, he started to regret leading his people to, he started to regret leading his people in harm's way. He felt that he led his people in harm's way. See, he had a different perspective. See, they show you the Martin Luther King, that innocent Martin Luther King. They don't tell you that Martin Luther King was was regretting not fighting back. He was regretting not fighting back. He had a totally different perspective of what they're giving you. See, they want you to be a good house Negro. They want you to be a good, nice house Negro. They don't want to see your savage. They don't want to see you act in a savagey type of way. But I want you guys to understand that Malcolm X, all these guys that were fighting on the front line, Alex Baldwin, all these guys, that all of our great leaders had a lot in common. And what they had in common was that they knew that we were the original people. That, even when Malcolm talked about we didn't fall on Plymouth Rock, it fell on us. I want you guys to understand that these people knew at some point in their life, they knew that we were the original people. Okay? As time went on, they started to tell you more and more in their clips that we were the original people. Every last one of them. Alex Baldwin said that I ain't your Negro. A lot of them brothers were standing up. They were preaching against a lot of the things that they lied about. I want you guys to understand that Miss M in the house, peace and blessings. I want you guys to understand that this history that they are telling you to celebrate is not your history. That history, our history, goes beyond that history. First of all, you're not dead. You're not dead. Black is a word that is used as a dead person. We are not dead people, okay? So I want you guys to understand that you got to throw away all that black history stuff. Our copper history is every day. Celebrate every day of our copper history. I want you guys to understand that your history is way beyond black, okay? Your history is way beyond black. We got to get away from all the teachings of our oppressor. We have to get away from the teaching of our oppressor. Our oppressor is not going to tell you the truths about you. If you're heading in the chat, please hit the like button for me. If you're a moderator, please encourage people to hit the like button. It only helps me get more views or other people to pay attention to the message, okay? I want you guys to understand the blood that a lot of these Europeans walk around every day. They walk around every day with blood on their hands when it comes down to us. The bloodshed, the things that they talk about. When we talk about Europeans don't have a white history month, because they celebrate their culture every day. They celebrate their culture every day. When you listen to Morgan Freeman always tell you that he does not celebrate black history. Morgan Freeman never celebrates black history, because Morgan Freeman says that he's a part of America, and America is his history. Morgan Freeman is one of the celebrities that do not celebrate Black History Month. And I just want you guys to understand there's reasons to this, okay? These books, if I take a book that's just like religion, they only give you certain chapters of the book. They'll read a certain chapter of the Bible to control your mind mentally. They're not going to get you to read all the chapter. See, one thing about the Bible when it comes to religion, when you read one scripture, the scripture leads to the next chapter. But what they did in slavery, they used the word slavery. They used the word slaves. And they didn't tell you they were talking about them. They didn't tell you that they were the slaves. But what they did was, because in the scriptures, the Bible does not speak of the white man. The white man is only spoken to about in small books like Esau. They give them certain levels of consciousness to talk about when it comes, because they didn't have too many white people in existence. Okay, so the Bible, the slave masters used the Bible for lies, used the Bible against melanated people. Okay, because we had some gullible people. Now remember that all Aborigine people were not slaves. Some Aborigine people owned slaves themselves. I want you guys to understand, some of our own tribes own slaves. Some of our Cherokee tribes own slaves. I want you guys to understand that melanated people own white people, because you had some white people that owed debt to society, and they had to work. Okay, so don't get in the mindset that you were always a slave. There were also white peasants that were slaves also. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that your history was not all slavery. You did not come from all things that were slave. Okay, so I know that you were told that you were a slave. I know that it only shows in the movies that you were a slave, but that is not true. They paint you to be the slave, but they don't talk about the white peasants that were slaves, that came here as prisoners. They came here as prisoners, and they first came here as slaves. Okay, they didn't come here as free people. Okay, they were slaves at first. Okay, so they're only telling you their perspective when they talk. And actually, Black history is actually their history. Black History Month is actually the history of the white man. They're gonna tell you a part of the truth. They're not telling you the whole truth. Their history of stealing. They have the history of stealing inventions, stealing music. That's their history. Stealing. White man has stolen everything. The white man has stolen everything. That is their history, the history of stealing. Okay? So, slaves and criminals. That's correct. Now, the slaves and criminals. We were not all melanated people were not slaves. I don't know how many times I can preach that to you. Lady Solo, peace and blessings. Grand rising to you. Good morning. How you? But I want you guys to understand, and I don't know how many times I'm going to break it down to you guys, letting you guys understand that you were not the original slave here in Turtle Island. You were not the original slave in Turtle Island. You may believe that you were the original slave, but that's only because these peasants have written it that way. They have written it. They've written the way that they have written everything has brought you to believe that you were slaves. Okay? Now, I won't debunk that slavery never happened. I'm never going to sit here and tell you that we didn't have some guys out there in the cotton fields, that we didn't have no crop dusters. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. But they were also white cotton pickers. Okay? There were also white crop dusters. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that they're not telling you the full narrative when it comes down to it. They ain't going to tell you that many Indians owned slaves. Many, it was at the time due to if you owed debt. Okay? If you owed debt, you had to work it off. Okay? So they didn't call it, it wasn't quite what you see in these damn movies. Okay? So Hollywood has painted all of us to be slaves when it's not true. That you probably own that your ancestors probably owned slaves. Your ancestors probably owned slaves. Okay? I want you guys to understand that your people probably own slaves. Okay. Now another thing, when we only look based upon the 50s and the 60s, you notice that they only show you the 50s, the 60s, when they show you the dogs and shit that's biting biting our people. They only show you that history. They don't go beyond that. They only show you the things that were going on. Now, there's a reason why they called you color. There's a reason why they called you color, because you are the copper color people. You are the copper color people. They called you color because they knew that you were indigenous. You were indigenous to this land. You were copper colored people that were indigenous to this land. I want you to understand what color means. They called you color. Okay? These are another facts that needs to be, understand and understood. That the word color that was used before they named you so-called African American, they were calling you color. They were calling you Negro. They knew that you were the indigenous person of this land. Now, also the so-called Native Americans that migrated from Siberia. These people were here. They have replaced us. Okay? They have replaced us. They migrated over here. You cannot come from Asia. You cannot migrate over Asia and be native to this land. You cannot be born somewhere else and be native of this land. It don't work like that. Okay? It does not work like that. I don't know who's been telling you all these things, but I want you guys to understand that Native American can't be native to a land that they're not from. You can't be native to Africa and be native here. You can't be native to Asia and be native here. We are the original here. What part do you understand that life began here? That we had people here. I don't think a lot of people understand. Their minds are so screwed, they really believe that they shift over thousands and thousands and thousands of slaves and everybody came here. Without no evidence, we just believe that BS. Without no evidence, we believe the BS. Now, I said I was going to do better with not cursing, family. I'm trying to do much better with my mouth, because being a leader, you have to be better with your mouth, okay? So I'm trying to do my best without, without using vulgar language. Sometimes when we talk about the things that have happened to our people, we get passionate. Sometimes when we talk about the lies and the things that they have done to our people, it makes us mad. It makes us mad knowing that they have stole so much from our people, that they have copied so much from our people. And we're not respected. You can go to war for this country. You can go to war for this country. You can go out there and give your all, and you can still come back here and be disrespected. You can go to war for a country that has no respect for you. You got these peasants that are running around talking about they patriots. Treat us with disrespect in our own land, where our people did not even want to come back here. Our people would have rather stayed in Korea and stayed in Vietnam rather than come over here where they did not appreciate you. That's the blood that America has on its hand. The fact that our people, after going to war, they gave our people, they didn't tell you in the Vietnam, they didn't give our soldiers weapons. They gave our soldiers bricks. Our soldiers had to get in trees and jump out of trees with bricks and sticks. They didn't tell you that America, they didn't tell you that they gave the Europeans weapons to fight in the Vietnam War. They gave them weapons. They didn't give our people weapons. They gave our people bricks and sticks to be able to fight the Koreans, to fight the Vietnamese. A lot of people don't know these truths. A lot of people don't know these truths, but they want to talk about black history. They want to talk about black history. Our soldiers were jumping out of trees, didn't have assault rifles, didn't give them assault rifles to go out there and fight. See, I talk to veterans. I sit down and I talk to our ancestors, our veterans. They gave them the scraps to fight. So that tells you the strength of our people, that we were born warriors, that our people were born warriors. We are not weak people. We didn't need guns to beat these people. We went down there to Vietnam with sticks, with bricks, the original copper emperors in the house. We went down there with sticks and bricks, jumping out of trees with the Europeans. They had their guns, and our people had sticks and bricks. That's how they had to ambush these people. And you wonder why Vietnamese don't like us. Come on, let's talk about history of the melanated copper man. You go to this day, you got some Vietnamese that don't even like us, more just as much as a white man don't like us. When you look at these Vietnamese, see the Vietnamese, the Korean people, they will marry. They love them some white man. They love them some white man. Them people, they really believe they can't stand you. They can't stand you ladies out there buying your hair, buying horse hair from these people. You think these people love you? You think that these people love you? You in they nail salon shops. You in they nail salon shops, and they sitting there speaking in other languages, talking about you. Speaking about you. I want you guys to understand that this is the disgraceful things that have happened to our people. Them people, remember that like I say, we've been warring with these people for centuries. They disrespect our nation of people. A lot of people don't understand that though. They don't give you respect. They always think you stealing something. They're always telling you, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. If you go into one of they facilities, they stores, they're always in the poor neighborhoods. We allow the foreigners to buy up in the poor neighborhoods. Selling you malt liquor. Selling you the cheapest liquor that they can sell to you. Selling you the cheapest meat. We got these Arabs. All these people don't give a damn about you. But they love your money. They don't care about you, but they love your money. They can't go in a Caucasian neighborhood. If you look all across America, all these foreigners are in melanated areas. All these foreigners are in melanated areas. And if you don't feel that, something wrong. Something wrong. Every last one of these foreigners and every last one of them don't pay respects to us. Every last one of them don't have a respect ability when it comes down to our nation of people. They don't give a damn about us. They don't like us. We up there sitting up there supporting these people, and these people don't support us. These minorities these people know that they're not on our level. That's why they're jealous of us. We are not, they are the immigrants. They are the minorities. We are the majority of Turtle Island. They don't take the census right. They don't want to tell you that you are the majority across this land. Nobody wants to tell you the truth. That's why they slaughter our people every day, trying to slaughter our people. Make sure that our melanated sisters are not having babies. Make sure that we're mixing, that our melanated sisters are mixing. There is no secret that they want our melanated sisters. It's no secret. You don't believe it. Look at them supremacists. Look at them supremacists that went into the Capitol building. Every last one of them had a melanated sister. Them white supremacists, every last one of them had a melanated sister. Every last one of them. Every last one of them that was caught on camera had a melanated sister. I want you guys to understand that. I want you guys to understand. That's why I don't give a damn about political parties. That's why I don't support political parties. Because them people are the same people. These people are the same people. We never took the time to think about that. From Jim Crow to KKK. From Jim Crow to KKK, they are the same people. You can't trust no peasant. You cannot trust no European. These people are the same people, no matter how we put it. You can battle for this country. You can sweat and battle for this country, and you can come back and not be respected. A lot of people need to look that up, what I'm saying. There's a veteran, I was going to post this. A veteran was talking on TikTok. He was saying the veteran was 85 years old. He said in Vietnam, when he fought, he said he had to jump out of trees with bricks. He had to jump out of trees with bricks and sticks because the European man gave him bricks and sticks to fight with. While they had machine guns, while they had assault rifles. That's what our military brothers and sisters had to go through. That's what our brothers had to go through during the military. And they come back and they don't celebrate our people. They don't celebrate us. So what the hell I'm celebrating some doggone Black History Month for? Every month is Indigenous Month. Every month is Indigenous Month. We don't have a particular day to celebrate us. They don't have one. They don't have one. Morgan Freeman say, hell no. Morgan Freeman say, hell no. And we out here celebrating. For what? For what? Teach your children about every day of the year, about our people. Every day. We don't celebrate one particular day. Martin Luther King, yesterday, that wasn't even his birthday. His birthday was on the 15th. All this stuff is about politics. All this stuff is about politics. People don't understand that. Keep the same energy every month. Start telling our people. Now we're learning history about our people now. We're learning history about our people now. Aborigine. Our story needs to be told every day. Our story needs to be told every single day. We should not have one day, 1 month to be talking about our history. Our history is too long to be talking about one day. Our history It's too long to be talking about one day. If you're in the chat, you didn't get a chance to press the like button, please do. Or the dislike button. I don't mind either one, you know. But if you're in the chat and you haven't got a chance, please hit that like button. Just, it helps the Aborigine, whatever I'm trying to say. I'm all screwed up this morning. But Aborigine, it just helps. It helps out. Okay. I want you guys to understand that what I'm trying to let you guys understand is this: that we ought to get sick and tired. Family, I will be going into the hospital on the 28th. I can sit here and tell you this, Lady Solo, you're going to come out that hospital the next, and you're going to come back out stronger than ever. Lady Solo, you're going to come back out of that hospital stronger than ever, because because our relatives, our ancestors are going to watch over you, my sister. Our ancestors are going to watch over you. So I'm definitely praying for you to come out and stronger than ever. I believe you claim it and it will happen. I want you to claim it. I want you to claim it. I want you to claim that you're going to come out. Because when you speak of it, it shall happen for you. You just got to believe and believe in the highest spirit, the Most High. And once you claim something, you're definitely going to come back out stronger than ever. Okay? But I really want you guys to understand, and also for those who believe in prayer, please pray for Sister. Please pray for our sister, Lady Solo, because that gotta be a scary thing to be having surgery. That gotta be a scary thing to be having surgery. But you get a chance. Think about it. You get a very good chance to rest. And you're going to come back out. I believe that you're going to come back out on fire. I just believe it, okay? So we definitely praying for you, Sister Lady Solo. Like I told you before, a lot of you guys, that people don't want you to be heard. A lot of people don't understand. They don't want your message to be heard. They don't want you to be heard. We need to talk more every day. That's why I'm so proud of you guys for the indigenous team across our nation. I am so proud of you guys because you're teaching history every day. You don't even know it, but you're teaching history. When you talk about Aborigine people, you are teaching history every day. So there's no need for Black History Month, because we talk about it on this channel and others every day. So we don't need to be worrying about what our colonizer, what our oppressor is doing. We don't give a damn what they want to salute. We ain't got time to be educating them, because if they really gave a damn about us, they would have been wanting to learn about us. Okay? So we need to continually teach our lost tribes. We have lost tribes out here that needs to know who they are. We have a lot of lost tribes that's still walking around calling themselves Africans. They still walking around still calling themselves Africans. Okay? So until you start claiming this land, you lost. Until you start claiming this land, and I really want people to understand this. I have no disrespect to Africa. I just want you to have some respect for this land. I want you to start having some respect for this land. Respect for where you come from. Okay? So there's no disrespect to Africa and all these other lands. We need to start learning more about us. Start digging more into our roots, attacking our roots. And that's what we got to do. Okay? Because we're going to continuously listen. They're going to keep giving us Black history movies. Trust me, all you're going to see Roots. Trust me, your favorite Black history movie is going to come on. Risewood, Roots, all that stuff, BET is going to be showing. All that stuff, BET is going to be showing. You're going to see the replay of Roots. Roots is the saga of Roots. It's going to go on all month. Get ready. It's going to go on all week long. You're going to see Roots, Risewood. You're going to start seeing Django. You're going to start seeing everything to enslave your mind. They're going to keep reprogramming your mind. They're going to keep reprogramming your mind to believe that you're a slave, that you have always been a slave. And that's what they do with these movies, to keep your mind believing that you are a slave. They're going to continue reprogramming you. We got Chick Roots in the house. We got Chick Roots in the house. Please hit the like buttons when y'all come in. I want you guys to understand that, what I'm saying. They want you to watch Roots. They want you to remember. Just like the Jewish want you to remember the Holocaust. Just like the Jews want you to remember the Holocaust, they want you to remember that you was a slave. They want you to remember that you was a slave. Just like the Jewish people want you to remember their Holocaust. And I don't want to remember nothing about me being a slave, because I ain't been no slave. That's the mentality that they're trying to brainwash you. They're trying to brainwash you to believe mentally that you was a slave. And we ain't down with that. We're not down with that, people. We're not down with that theory. For those who have that kind of energy, man, leave the chat. You want to keep talking about all these these people. You want to keep talking about all this. That's all up on you. Book The White Cargo. That's right. Powerful truth. What's up? Anthony in the house. Shout out to you. Was the Holocaust real? And that's what I want people to understand. That how could we don't even know if the Holocaust was real. No disrespect. We don't know. Okay? And I want people to understand this. No disrespect to the Jewish people. That's them. But why do we still pay taxes? Some of our tax money goes to Israel. We still paying Jewish people. Do you realize that some of your tax dollars are going to Israel? I don't think you guys realize that you are paying for their Holocaust. You may not realize that you are paying for their Holocaust. They want you to remember them. They want you to remember them. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a big play. And if I was religious, which I'm not, I'm spiritual, even the Bible speaks against Jewish people. Even the Bible speaks against Jewish people. Okay? The Bible does not speak of Jewish people. They speak of the Hebrews. They don't speak of Jewish people. So all these made up religions that have been trying to brainwash you, been trying to brainwash your mind for many years, brainwashing us. And they want us to live our life through believing that we were a slave. Want us to believe the best thing about us is slavery. The best thing that they want us to believe about us is Harriet Tubman. God dog it. They just want us, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, these great people who stand up for our people, who ran all these slaves all over the place. Yeah, you can't make this up. No disrespect to Harriet Tubman, but I gotta be real. They want to they give you token melanated people, brown eyes, nerds, good morning, grand rising. They give us the lessons. They give us token melanated people for us to be rised upon and talk about. When they talk about Rosa Parks was not the only person that was fighting for her damn seat. But they got the light-skinned sister to hold down the bus. When it was about a week ago before that, it was a melanated, darker sister that was holding down the bus. But they didn't talk about that. They didn't tell you that right the day that Rosa Parks was asked to leave the bus, that there was an African brother that was, well, not brother, I guess he our cousins, but an African man sat in the front of the bus. An African man sat in the front of the bus. Rosa Parks was not the first lady to fight against injustice on the bus. But the African, because the African was not he was a foreigner, he was not asked to go sit in the back of the bus. Rosa Parks was asked to go because she was, quote unquote, a melanated sister. See, they don't tell you all these back stories. Africans know that we are not the same tribe. That's why Africans pick and choose. Africans don't accept us in their tribes, okay? I don't give a dog on how y'all want to put it. They know we're not them. Most Africans, not all, but most of them don't accept us, okay? 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 I want you guys to understand it. Most of them Africans do not accept us in a tribe. They call us half-breed, okay? A lot of them don't accept us in a tribe. Go look at the features. Look at our features, okay? Look at my big old lips. Look at my big old nose, okay? Okay, I want you guys to understand this. Phenotypes. Look at what we look like, okay? I got this big old nose that I'm proud of. Big old lips that I'm proud of. High cheekbones that I'm proud of. Okay? I want you guys to understand that we stand out. We are different. They know who we are. The fact that you don't know who you are. You're still scrambling around trying to, you want to hold on to this. You want to hold on to this. Black power. Black power. Black power when there ain't no power in black. There's no power in black. Okay? Because there's no such thing as black. There's no power in the name black. You up there hollering, black power, black power. What the hell black power done for you? What has it done for you? Black is dead. The great chief Flemings is in the house. Black is dead. But you going around talking about black power. You know? You want around black power. But you don't know, well, it means nothing. It means nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy for us to believe the things that we believe in. And we have been manipulated for many years of believing what our oppressor has taught us. They put white on their teeth. On their birth certificate. And when they come here, they don't put African American. That's right. That's right. Because they don't want to have nothing to do with us. They don't want to have nothing to do with us. They don't want to have nothing. They wanna be hip like us. Everybody want to be hip like us. Everybody want to rap like us. Everybody want to sing like us. Everybody want to dance like us. But they don't want to be us. They just want the benefits of American Indians. They just want the benefits of American Indians. Stealing our culture. That's what they want. They love stealing our culture. Go look at, I was looking at Lil Wayne, and I was looking at Lil Wayne, and then I was looking at a couple of other celebrities. You see these little rappers, and you see all that tattoos on their bodies, and you start looking, and you see how they look, and then I start digging up some old books, some Aborigine books, and I got a chance to see some old, some melanated Indians, and as I was looking at these melanated Indians, I was looking at the tattoos and looking at how they look, and I was like, wow, we just repeating ourselves. I was like, wow, our people really never lost our culture. Our people really never lost our culture. We really never lost our culture. We still do some of the traditions that our ancestors do without even knowing it. We still do some of the things that our ancestors do without even knowing it. Okay? I want you guys to understand that. You may not realize some of the things that you do that our ancestors have taught. You may not realize it. But you are your ancestors. You are your ancestors. And all it does is repeat itself. It's like you tell your children. I was telling my sons, I said, I used to wear them flat tops. And I used to have them little twists in my head. Now I don't grow hair like, I've been losing a little bit hair. I'm getting a little older. And they think that they invented the little twists. But they don't understand that we wore the same, that they only copying, they're only repeating what their ancestors have done. They're well, I did it, you did it. We had our flat tops, we had our different looking, the way you see these youngsters doing it, we were doing it too. History repeats itself. Some of the ladies hairstyles, they think that they started it. No, you ain't started a doggone thing. History repeats itself. I want people to understand that history repeats itself. The way you dress, the way you look, now it repeats itself. Okay? You didn't invent nothing, your ancestors did. Okay? So you are your ancestors. You are your ancestors. I want you guys to understand that. So there's a lot that's going on out here, and sometimes I get a chance and I listen to a lot of people talking. Like I said, we're into this so-called Black History Month right now. And I want you guys to remember to celebrate every day. Aborigine Month is every day. Aborigine Month is every day. We don't have a particular day to celebrate our culture. We talk about it every day on this channel. We talk about it every day on other people's channel. Our history is every day, and it needs to be taught through our kids. It needs to be taught through our elders. We need to be talking to everybody about this because we got elders who don't even know who they are. We got some elders who have grown out of pastures, don't even know who they are. We got older people, young people, still don't know who they are, running around calling themselves African. And we got to teach one. We got to teach one, each one, we got to teach them. We're doing a disservice to our people when you know the truth and you don't teach the truth. You're doing a disservice to your family, to your legacy, to your heritage. You are doing a disservice when you don't teach. You think it's good because you know the truth. And you don't want to share the truth. You got the knowledge, but you ain't teaching your people. What's good as learning the truth if you're not spreading the truth? Because you are creating a disservice for your people. You're creating a disservice for your people. You got them running around dumb and stupid, walking around believing in white Jesus. EP in the house, EP in the house. Running around believing in white Jesus and not understanding that white Jesus does not exist. If there was a Jesus, Jesus was definitely not white. But you got him, you're walking around with Jesus being a white man. That right there is white supremacy. That right there, when you see these brothers and sisters in church, and they've been going to church all these years, and all the pictures in the church have angels, and all the angels in that church. Now this is a melanated congregation, and everybody you see on the wall, the angels, and you see all the angels, and you see not one melanated person on that wall, and you see white Jesus and his disciples, and all the people you see on that wall is white. How could you believe that there would not be a melanated person? They are teaching you that they are more superior than you. Now you in this melanated church, and you hollering for Jesus, and everybody in that doggone church, on the pictures on the wall, don't look like you. None of them people on the wall look like you. Are you going to heaven? So you're telling me that the only people get to go to heaven is the white people. It's the white angels. It's the white disciples. They're the only people going to heaven? So where the hell you going? Where you going? So what the hell you in church for? What you in church for? Because if you're not going where they going, what the hell you there for? If you're not going where they going, what the hell you there for? But this is how they have been brainwashing you of white supremacy in church. You don't see one melanated black or melanated Jesus. I'm sorry for using the word black. But you don't see, no, you got all the disciples, every last one of the disciples. All the disciples are white. All the disciples, all the angels, Mary, they're praising to Mary. They even brought a pope. They even came up with a pope. Now the pope is not even in the biblical scriptures. They say that he was coming back, but they didn't say he was coming back as the pope. Now the pope is not even in the biblical scriptures. But every pope that you ever seen did not look like you and me. Every pope that you have seen does not look like you and me. Shouldn't that tell you something, people? Are you that gullible? Are you that weak? First lady in the house. We got Goddess Amor in the house. Are you that weak? You can't see the 2 and 2? You can't put 2 and 2 together to reach 4? You can't see white supremacy in churches? These are the people who burned down churches. who put flags up, who put a cross up. But these are godly people. But you love these people. You love these people. You love these people. Yes, the Black Madonna has been hidden in every continent, country. The Black Madonna is always, everybody knows that the Black Madonna is what it is. And then there's no such thing as the word Jesus. They didn't even have the letter J. The letter J was not even in existence. So you're going around and you calling this man or this higher being Jesus. And it's not even correct. Then people get upset with me. Well, and they, oh, you talking about my white Jesus. They get upset when you. And then they get, because they're controlled. People are controlled. And they get upset with you. They get upset with you because you woke. They get upset with you because you're not controlled no more. That you finally woke up. That this satanic cult is not going to run your life no more. And just because I don't believe in white Jesus does not mean I'm not spiritual. I am melanated people are naturally spiritual people. Melanated copper people are naturally spiritual people. Believe it or not. We just naturally spiritual people. It's not a bad thing to be spiritual. We naturally love people. That's why we always getting ourselves in trouble. We naturally forgive people. That's why they were able to manipulate and overtake us. We forgive everybody but us. We love everybody but us. White man tell us to turn the other cheek, we turn it. They go out there, kill your brother, kill your sister. You up there, I'll forgive them. We always forgiving everybody. Ain't nobody gonna forgive your ass. Nobody gonna forgive your ass. And you don't even understand that. You have a natural love for people. See, the Most High know who you were. You come from the Most High. You are the original a woman and man. So you are naturally a spiritual person. You are naturally a forgiving person. But that turn the other cheek days are over with. All that kumbaya. We are the world, we are the children. You can throw that shit out the door. We love everybody but us. Everybody. We forgive people who murdered, raped our parents, raped our children. We forgive everybody. Don't you find that strange? Don't you find that sickening? Don't you find that strange and sickening? Because they don't do the same for us. We empathize with everybody else. We'll feed somebody else's kids. Children. I gotta remember, I gotta eliminate the word kid. But referring to the white man, yeah, I can say kid. That's all we do, and we've been trained for forgiveness. We've been trained, these pastors have trained our mind to forgive. Even the Most High did not forgive everybody. Even the Most High did not forgive everybody. The Most High said, Jacob I loved, Esau I hated. The Most High said, Jacob I loved, Esau I hated. And that's in these biblical Bibles. I want you guys to understand that, when he was talking about he loved the world, that he gave his only son, he didn't talk to everybody. It was Hebrews talking to Hebrews. They always go to 16:16. That's the first thing the white man wants to do. Let's go to 16:16. And there's not, and it's biblical facts that he wasn't talking to them. It was Hebrews talking to Hebrews. Now that's spiritual part of religion that I'm just taking you guys to an understanding. I'm just giving you guys a feel that God, the Most High, did not love everybody. He did not love everybody. See, people overlook these things because they don't want to prejudge people. The red man, he said Jacob. This one was a mutation, and one they were fighting in Rebecca's womb. And the Most High, Rebecca asks the Most High, why my stomach feel like there is war in it. The Most High said, you have two nations of people inside you. The Most High said, you have two nations of people inside you. They were fighting in the womb. They were fighting in the womb. One came out red. One came out melanated. One was jealous and envy over the other. One was given the promise, and the other was given nothing. One was greedy for food. The other got the promise. One chose food over the promise. Jacob got the promise, and Esau got nothing. The Most High, anytime the Most High can say Esau I hated. Jacob, I loved. That will tell you all about spiritual. That's why I don't like to get into religion, because nobody wants to get real deep. Religion will hurt you. Spiritual, it's another thing. We have been told lies too many times. They tell you to go back to Africa. Go back, go back, go back. They're always telling you where to go. But you never tell them where to go. They don't have a tribe. They're the only people that does not have a tribe. And I don't want to be disrespectful, but they don't have a tribe. Throughout all creations, through the world, or to all existence, melanated people were created first. Melanated people were created first. That is not racist. The very first people were melanated people. Yes, our ancestors did do witchcraft. That's why we have voodoo. That's why we have a lot of other stuff. Yes, we studied a lot of stuff. Yes, we did. Magical, all kind of stuff. But it was not them that's wicked. They paint out these things to be wicked, but it's not wicked. Voodoo is not wicked. That's what the people will tell you. People, those who are scared of it, they think it's wicked. Anything that you don't understand is deemed wicked. And then, if you don't understand it, you don't understand what it's meant for. So I want you guys to understand that Black history does not exist. Copper history existed well before life. Charles Johnson in the house. And we're not going to stand back and constantly allow these people to lie about our history. We're not going to stand here and let them continuously write books, write false history about us. Writing false history about us. Because our history is way older than any history in the world. This is why they drop bombs on our history. Told you that America is a country when America is a continent. From South America all the way up to Canada. Copper color TY in the house. From South America all the way up to Canada, it's all for you. But we go around and letting these people put us in a box. We got these people running around putting us in a box that we believe, and we have always believed that we are immigrant when, God dog it, we ain't no immigrant in our own land. You just believed it because they told you so. Because they told you that. We didn't believe it. You believed it. You believe that they gathered such a mass of people and brought them all over here. You believe that. Without questions, no answers, no doing, no research. You believed it. They tell you walk by faith and not by sight. They tell you walk by faith and not by sight. Well, if you're going to walk by faith, because the eyes can make you delusional. The eyes can make you delusional. Dr. Amir in the house. The eyes can make you deceived. We're no doggone refugees. I'm glad you brought up refugees, Chief Empress, because it's amazing that we were the refugees. It's amazing. Just in 2005, which I am a product of Hurricane Katrina. Just in 2005, they were calling us refugees. A natural disaster caused us to be displaced. In our own land, a natural disaster caused us to be displaced. Now, we didn't get displaced in Mexico. We didn't get displaced in Europe. We didn't get displaced in Africa. We didn't get displaced in Haiti. We got displaced in our own land, and they called us refugees. God, mama in the house. You tell me. We the only people, because I lost everything during Hurricane Katrina. That's why I am not materialistic. I have lost everything. I sat on that roof. I am a product of Hurricane Katrina. I watched people that died, that sat in the water, that when you had President Bush riding on a plane saying, Brownie, you're doing a good job. FEMA, the FEMA guy, the guy that was over FEMA, he was telling this man that they doing a good job. They were dropping water on top of our head like we were animals. We sat for days out there on the roof, sat in nasty water, polluted water, hungry, in our own land. And we're not even talking about that long ago. We're talking about 2005. I had a neighbor, live right across the street from my mother. They found a refrigerator on top of her. Elderly woman. They were shooting people. They were murdering. They got an excuse to murder melanated people because that city is a melanated city. So the people who were dying were your people. We had people, elders that was in wheelchairs. Elders sat in wheelchairs and into their death. Nobody checked on them. They were dead. They put coats and stuff over their head so nobody could tell what their face looked like. I'm a product of Hurricane Katrina. They took us away and didn't tell us where we were going. I scrambled around worrying where my wife and my kids were. And we had to get together, and they put us on buses. No questions, no answers. We asked them where were we going. They told us don't worry about it. They took us out of our land, out of our home area. They drove us past Baton Rouge. They drove us past Shreveport, and they put us in Texas. And these were the same people. And then we thinking that the people in Texas was going to greet us. And the people was most of the people was like scared of us. These people was telling us to go back home. We had our own melanated people didn't even want us there at first. Our own melanated people. They was afraid that what they was afraid of, that what they thought we was going to take over their benefits. Told us to go back home, New Orleans. See, I see what it's like. The same way we talking about, they telling us to go back to Africa. We had people from Texas tell us to go back to New Orleans. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Our people suffered. We were displaced. Some people did not know where their kids was. Some people, children, was brought all the way to North Dakota. Some of our people were brought up to Carolina. Some of our people were brought, some people progressed from this, some people didn't. Some people were brought to California. Them buses was taking our people away because guess what? White supremacists wanted stake into that city. And they wanted to move us out of there because they wanted stake into that city. And they didn't know that the people was going to come back. They did come back. And a lot of people stayed in Atlanta and a lot of people stayed in Texas. I want you guys to understand this. Now, this is in recent times. I want you guys to understand. This is recent times. This is not some ancient times. These are recent times. It did, Charles. It did. And for those who know anything about New Orleans people, we have a deep, 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 deep culture. And they want to break it up. And we wanted a few cities that celebrate our culture. We always celebrating our culture. We always celebrating our Aborigine Indian movement. We always. A lot of people was brought to Tennessee. You're right. So if they would remove us, what do you think they would do you? And I talked about people, I said, the Devil's Punch Bowl. The Devil's Punch Bowl. A lot of people don't know that about Natchez, Mississippi. The Devil's Punch Bowl. Concentration camps. The Devil's Punch Bowl in Natchez, Mississippi. They had our people in concentration camps. The borderline of Louisiana and Mississippi. They got peaches, peach trees growing on top of our ancestors right now. They slaughtered our ancestors. This is the history we need to be talking about. This is the history we need to be telling our kids. I'm sorry, not kids, our children. Because kids, calling your kids is a goat. And your children are not a goat. So please forgive me. Because I'm still educating myself. Okay? I'm still educating myself. But this is the things that we need to be teaching our children. This is the things that we need to be teaching our children. True Aborigine history. Not this broke down roots BS. We want to talk about what happened in Africa and you ain't even been there before. How they snatched your ass from Africa. You ain't never been there, but they snatched you all the way and brought you here. They ain't tell you about the reverse, about Libya. They don't tell you how they took people from here and brought people there. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. That they took people from here and brought people there. See, they don't tell you about the slavery that happened in reverse. That when some came here, they took prisoners of war and brought them to other lands. That's why a lot of them Haitians, when they talk about the Haitians fighting back, majority of them Haitian tribes come from here. It's told in reverse. Them brothers fought, jumped off, and that's how they found the islands. You wondering how we have that we got melanated people in London. You wondering why? How them people ended up in London? It's slavery told in reverse. Told in reverse. So once you do your research, you actually understand these things. What I'm talking about. Okay. Family records and documents are your history. That is correct, Chief. Um, let me read some of these comments. We got the. I was just in New Orleans during the winter. Oh, you was. You. I keep telling people if you get one time, you got to come take one time in your life to come down to the Crescent City. Maybe once this so-called coronavirus stuff let up, you come down there and come down there and see our Fat Tuesdays when you get a chance to see our Super Sundays where our Indians be doing their dances. They do a lot of dances and the singing and chants. They do a lot of So you get down to come see their beautiful outfits. You get a chance to come see how beautiful the tribes act down there. Like I said, we've been doing this thing, okay? We've been doing this thing. I want people to understand y'all got to come down and see it live. God, you can actually Google it sometimes and check out our tribes. We've been doing this for a very long time. So, but we outreaching right now. We're outreaching and we're trying to get everybody to come together. That's all we're trying to do. And like I told you, if it would happen the way it happened, to people in New Orleans, it can happen to you. Back to the Devil's Punch Bowl, I want you guys to understand that a lot of them people were in concentration camps. A lot of our melanated ancestors were in concentration camps. I want you guys to understand that they slaughtered them people and they grew peach trees on top of them. They are the people in Natchez, because I used to work in Natchez, Mississippi. I used to work for Jordan Carrier, and I used to work in Natchez, Mississippi. And they would tell you, do not eat from the fruits of them trees. Them trees are haunted by the ancestors. They tell the melanated people in the community tell people, do not eat the peaches from them trees. Now, this has been going on, I mean, the Devil's Punch Bowl. So I want you guys to do your homework. Check out the Devil's Punch Bowl. I actually did a video about it years ago. If you guys go check out some of my videos. I don't think a lot of you guys know I've been doing videos, okay? I've been doing videos. I ain't just started getting on YouTube. I've been doing videos. Some of my videos you guys probably never saw because YouTube wasn't showing a lot of my videos because I done a lot of extreme videos, okay? But check out the Devil's Punch Bowl. A lot of you guys will understand what happened to our people, man. They are forbidding fruits that they're telling you don't eat because our people are laid upon right under that stuff. Okay? Right under that stuff. Okay? So it is what it is. There are so many things that was told. Just like I told people about, we need to rethink ourselves what we were told in history. That's like Johannes. We were always told that Uncle Tom was a bad word to say, that Uncle Tom was a sellout to his people. We were told that Uncle Tom was the one selling out. Come to be, Uncle Tom was not the sellout. It was Sambo. It was not Uncle Tom. Johannes was actually a hero. A lot of people really need to start doing a lot of research and start understanding things that were told to us. It's not true. Okay? Okay? A lot of stuff that was told to us is not true. I want you to understand, it's not, you got to evaluate, just like when you sit here and you listen to Chief Empress, when you listen to me, you listen to all the other great channels out there. And you got to question everything that you hear people say. You got to question everything that they say. And because even if I'm wrong, I'm willing to learn from you. Everything that I say is not 100%. But guess what? I don't have an ego like that. You can always correct Chief. I ain't gonna say you need to get off my channel. You don't know what you're talking about. No. Your opinion is valued on this channel. You have an opinion, you can say what you want. Everything is meant to be challenged. When my channel fires up, I would love for you to start. I would always, and anybody would love, want to interview me, anybody want me to come as a guest, I will do anything to support everybody's channel, because it's not all about Peanut Nola 504. It's about everybody. The Aborigine Chief is a part of everybody, okay? I'm a part of everybody that's melanated and that's out here for a purpose to uplift our people. That's like I told you, we have a doctor in our chat right now, Dr. Amara. Dr. Amara has some great things that she be showing, herbs. I encourage you guys to subscribe to that channel. The original Copper Empress is on fire. Please subscribe that channel. That man, when I tell you, when you listen to the sister talk, man, it's like, man. I mean, it gets you so hype. It gives you, it make you feel like just going out there doing the work. But we got some special people. We got some special people out here. You know what I'm saying? Brown Eyes Nurse, Lady Solo, Brian's got a killer channel. Everybody may not know about these. Cherokee, I had Cherokee on the panel one time. Cherokee is be on fire. Shout out to Anthony Lowe's. Shout out to Charles Johnson. You know, I could let me see. We can go First Lady. Let me keep it going. Deborah, Copper Color. That please support Copper Color TY. The young brother. I'm telling you, the young brother got some fire. Check his channel out. We just have some cool channels. I just hope that you guys recognize that. We got the Black Telepack. That's another fire channel. What I love about the Black Telepack, that brother there, he makes you visualize something more than just this land. He was talking about how we are the original people of the planet. That we are. He goes beyond even this planet. Okay. So I love his channel. Also, Goddess Amore channel. Everybody, we all got to support each other. We don't support each other, we're not getting nowhere. I'm telling you, we're not going to get anywhere. When we all about each other, we can't give each other a shout out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, we got to start supporting. Now, remember, like I said, when we talk about all the things that has happened, remember that Black history does not exist. Remember, Black history does not exist because Black is dead. Black history does not, you know, well, like I said, Morgan Freeman does not acknowledge Black history. He does not. Morgan Freeman does not acknowledge Black History Month because Black does not exist. Now, if you want to talk about copper people, if you want to talk about Aborigine people, if you want to talk about indigenous people, then we could talk about that. But let's get away from all of this. Okay? Let's get away from all of this. Because there's no power. There's no power with just holding the fist up. Get your arrows together. Get your spears together. There's power in the arrow. There's power in the, I'm just letting you know, in the spears. You know? I want you guys to understand that. So we out here, we support each other. Aborigine TV. Man, let me tell you something. I can't say enough about Aborigine TV. Aboriginal TV. When I tell you, I go on and I learn so much from the brother channel. I learn so much. I'm 45 years old. And if you can't take something from other chiefs and learn something from another chief, then you can't call yourself a chief. Because I have told you guys that we are servers. We serve the people. But we also got to learn from others. DBPA in the house. We got to learn from one another. And I learned so much from that brother's channel. And we just got some fire connect. Please subscribe to that brother channel. And I can't say it no more than what I'm saying it. We got some beef out here in the conscious community because people be hating on each other. But this ain't the channel. I got nothing but respect, love for my people. Okay? I got love and respect for my people. And we coming together as one big nation. It is what it is. You can't hate on people who got it going on. You just can't hate on it. Okay? You know, Wahagni, if Wahagni in the house, if we find out where Wahagni at, that's why I even give shout out to Brother World News, even though he's not here. You know, that's one brother that don't, you know, he does his thing. He has his own platform, but he shares my videos. The dude supports. I support people who support me. People get it twisted. You cannot control people, channels, telling people where they, where they can go and where they can't go. I support the brother World News because the brother got a fire channel. That's just me, okay? But I tell people, you got to have your own mind in this game. Don't let somebody run you away from what you believe in. If you believe in great content, you believe you like something, don't let nobody, whether it's me or anybody, tell you where to go and where you can't go, okay? I want that goes for anybody, okay? I don't care who you is. We all can learn together, okay? There's a lot of knowledge out here. We gonna learn it together. We gonna build strong together. It is what it is. And as I close, I want to tell y'all that I am very thankful and very humble to have such a great indigenous family. I'm getting ready because I got to get out of here. But remember that Black history stuff, y'all can throw that in the trash. Y'all got to start talking about y'all true history. We was not always slaves. All of our people were not slaves. Start talking about history before then. There were history before the 50s. There were history before the 40s. We got way stronger ties to this land than you know. So please subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell. Also hit the like button. Thank you guys for getting up in the morning with the Aborigine Chief. I'm out of here. It is what it is. And one more time, if you get a chance, please subscribe to Chief Flemings. Chief Fleming says he's 39 years old and he's still learning. Cherokee, that's another sister. Like I said, I had Cherokee on the platform, and Cherokee was a powerful. I mean, I didn't realize how much I learned from you when you came on the StreamYard platform. Brown Eyes Nurse, always a powerful channel also, who always support everybody. Every time I see Brown Eyes Nurse, always supporting melanated people, okay? I want you guys to understand that Dr. Amir always supporting everybody. So enough with the shout outs. I got to get out of here because I'll be starting up and I'll be rolling in a few. But remember to love yourself. You can't love nobody till you love yourself. Everything starts with you. You cannot love anyone until you, everybody's still learning God is Amor. I don't know everything, and I'm still learning myself, okay? So I just want you guys, we have to get away from, I want people to understand, you can't love nobody till you love you. You're not going to be any help to anybody else and love you until you love you. And everything starts with you. You can't love your husband, you can't love your wife until you love you. Because they won't get the best of you until you love you first. So everything starts with you, okay? So be appreciative to what you got at home. Be appreciative to your husband. Be appreciative to your wife, um, because life is too short. Remember, life is too short. Okay, I am nothing without my wife. I am nothing without my family. We have to be very appreciative of what we got. Okay, life is too short. Remember that. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you, and also remember, please subscribe to Chief Bronze. I'm out of here.